Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Grand Finals of Platinum Hyper Cup number 8, Battle of Nations. Poland and Germany are facing off against each other. We're getting to that chat as well in a moment. But it's been quite a few games. It's been quite a... Actually, all of the series were super exciting. We've seen players fall, nations fall, disappointing losses for people. But in the end, it comes down to these two juggernauts. It is going to be EU versus EU, two Platinum Heroes players, two Protoss players, one of them representing Poland. It is going to be ArT. And the other one representing Germany. It is Jumy. PvP. So we're going to have... by the looks of it, we have double gateway opener on both sides. Jumy's wall looks a bit scuffed, not gonna lie. Looks like the... oh no, I don't want to get into national stuff, okay? No, there's no way. No, we're not getting into it. But yeah, just so you understand what happens here, Jumy was saying, may the better nation win, and ArT was saying, those are some 1939 quotes. Which is honestly, why is this too funny? Anyways, so double gateway opener on both sides, and we're going to have second pylons at home. Both players are scouting each other and trying to be annoying. I hope. Did Jumy not scout at all? Nope, Jumy said screw scouting, who needs that? It's gonna put a third pylon over here, just making sure, you know, when it's a PvP, it's going to be actually quite interesting to see if it's gonna be someone, you know, placing a pylon at the back of your base. Now, Stalker Sentry going to be the case, and there's a thumbs down from Jumy. I love that they have some banter as well, like, they're... I'm gonna say a word that you're gonna crucify me for. They're race mates. As in, they both play Protoss. Don't ask me why this came into my mind. So they have that bit of a banter. They probably face each other in Grandfinals a couple of times. Or just in a couple of series. And that's pretty much it. Now, Jumy did not choose any kind of tech. ArT went for Twilight Council. And we have 3 sentries on the side of ArT, plus a beauty of the Stalker coming in. Jumy going for Robo, and has 2 Stalkers, 3 sentries. ArT was able... I'm actually quite surprised that ArT actually managed to squeeze out 350 gas worth of units, plus 50, 400, plus 100, so 500 gas already invested into tech and units in this game. I love this little pixelated dog spray on the floor of ArT. I just didn't see who placed it, but I'm pretty sure it was Jumy. Jumy always likes to just place some sprays. My favorite moment is where Jumy was playing. I don't know who he was playing. I think he had like oracles. He was playing another Protoss, and basically the enemy Protoss just blinked into his stasis trap, and it was so funny. Jumy sent out a probe and just put 3 question marks over there. And then DTs showed up, and he almost lost the game. I believe that was one of my favorite moments ever since I started casting. But that was like the 3 red question marks are still in my mind. It's extremely funny stuff. Like, imagine thinking about these small details, like, okay, it's gonna potentially, it's not even going to blink on top of this. My god, there's no blink here. This is a scam. Like, you're not supposed to do this. tried to bait ArT into staying at home, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at that. Third base is actually going to be a lot faster for Jumy. And now ArT will try to go for this third base, but I'm pretty sure he cannot really afford to do that. He's gonna see 3 immortals, but maybe he's gonna spot that one of the immortals is actually fake. Now the question is which one, right? That is always a question. I don't know if there's any animation for like hardened shield on those immortals, but could be nice, honestly. I mean, I think it would be nice to actually have it at least, you know, just proc it, even if it doesn't actually defend against anything. Just have that animation as a property of the hallucination, just to make it more genuine, you know, because otherwise it would be like very easy to spot which one's the real one and which one's the fake one. The problem is you might not want to actually try and test it out. Okay, Jumy is playing a very aggressive style of Protoss versus Protoss right now. Okay, 1 Stalker, 2 Stalkers will fall actually, because Jumy doesn't want to bring these back. In the meantime, ArT is also going to lose a couple of these. And also, there's an Adept over here, nicely done by Jumy, just squeezing in this Adept. Potentially going to finish the Shade. I don't think it's going to be in time. Oh, he's going to finish the Shade. Oh, but he's not going to be able to take any more probes down. There's 1 probe missing here, which could factor into lack of gas in the long term, but very long term, I'm saying. It's like, I don't know how much gas there is per minute for a geyser, but I'm pretty sure there's like concrete information about it, so you just deduct, you know, 1/3 of that per geyser. So not per geyser, sorry, for that one geyser. That's pretty much it. It should not be the end of the world, obviously. Now Jumy warps in a heck of a lot of zealots. Nice block here by ArT. But another 8 workers have fallen, so it is looking tougher and tougher for ArT. Observer will be taken down. In the meantime, ArT tries to poke in, but honestly, I don't know if he can actually do anything about this. Charge Arc on Immortal. Jumy goes back to Old Faithful. This was the first composition that I learned as a Protoss player. Okay, 4 Immortals, 2 Archons. Pretty sure there's gonna be at least 2 more Archons. That's probably what Jumy should and will be able to afford. And then he could try and go and tech up. Oh no! Oh, barely not in time! That is big. ArT will be able to actually clean up a couple of probes here. I mean, Jumy's oversaturated anyways, so it's gonna help Jumy do something about it. Warpin comes in, Stalker and the Zealot. Beautiful blocking here by Jumy. But now there's going to be a lot of stuff in the 3rd base mineral line. Oh my god, no! Oh, I barely caught it. Jumy did it. Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot of damage and a lot of stuff cleaned up there. That was amazing. Oof. It's quite painful, not gonna lie. What is this? Look at that, the resources lost. Oh no. It's in favor of ArT, basically. Jumy lost 4.1k, 2.5k for ArT. And exactly 10 more units more lost on the side of Jumy. 2 Immortals packed into that. But the 4th base is on the way. Now this is why Immortals, Disruptors are being hated on. It's pretty much for this one reason. You don't pay attention for 1 second, it's kind of a gimmick, right? You always need to be on point, and you always need to be cautious and careful not to leave your stuff undefended. In the meantime, Jumy's Prism has entered the main base. It's going to drop a couple of Zealots. It's going to drop those Immortals. One of the Hardened Shields is actually proc, but it's not that big of a deal. And now ArT will try to actually go back, but the fourth base will be potentially cancelled. No cancel on it. Shield battery and cannon will go down, and most likely the base is going to fall as well. ArT has accepted his fate. Colossus against those Zealots is going to actually do quite a bit of damage, but the extended thermal has plus the ability to actually make more disruptors, and Colossi is actually taken away. Oh, battery overcharge, let's see. Oh, it's going to clean up 2 Stalkers there, but that's not the end of the world. Now the Disruptors are being cleaned up, and I think we're going to have a winner of game number 1. As Jumy is looking forward to actually destroy ArT's base. There's one hallucinated Archon here, but actually, wait on a moment. Hold on a second. It's advantage Jumy, but he did not manage to clean up the whole thing. There's 3 Archons here, 4 hallucinated Archons actually. And now he's going to move across the map, and probably Jumy is going to make sure that he is not overcommitting, but in this very moment, I think ArT has nothing to do with attacking. I have a feeling that there was like, oh, you know what? Oh, I have Archons with me. Imagine if that was the case. I don't think it was, but you'd be like, you know, you believe that you have those Archons. And then your opponent believes that you have those Archons. Now, 3 Disruptors at the time will actually be great for Jumy. How many Disruptors do we have here? We have 6 Disruptors. 6 Disruptors. And the 5th base. Alright. Finally, some real Archons. The Archons. Okay, it's moving in. It's gonna be able to do something with these Disruptors, most likely. Oh, but the Disruptors are gonna be caught from behind. Uh-oh, this is not looking great. Okay, it's gonna be safe for now. ArT did not pull the trigger on this. In the meantime, he's gonna blink forward. Oh, shuts down an Archon. Okay, it's gonna send Disruptors, Disruption Novas towards those Archons. One of them gets cleaned up. Nice pickup there, the hot pickup on the side of ArT. Oh, it's gonna lose those 2 Archons anyways. It's actually even more painful. Oh, no, it's going to actually lose all of the army in the middle of the map. There's the GG, and Jumy takes game number 1. And our second game is going to be played on Alcione. Shout out to Ace, as always. I'm going to say it every single series. But we have the German Protoss with the Ihan Re-Nexus. Super solid in game number 1 on Oceanborn. And it's going to be for Jumy. And his opponent, the other Protoss. The Polish Protoss. And not just Polish Protoss, but the Polish ArT. Trying to come back into the series, potentially equalize it, then take another one and another one. First player to 3 wins will actually be able to be crowned as the champion of Platinum Hyper Cup number 8. Huge shout out to Hyper One, and huge shout out to the Platinum Heroes for hosting this. It is a lot of fun, and I am super stoked that they actually allowed me to host it here on my stream. It is an honor, that's for sure. Okay, second pylon is hidden for Jumy. Okay, does ArT know about this? ArT doesn't know about this. Okay, interesting. Second pylon is at home for ArT. The Jumy scout. Jumy, once again, did not scout. So, 2 games in a row, plays a no scout build. And let's see, is it going to be another robo opener? There's the third pylon. And this time around, ArT actually managed to get away with the probe without actually almost losing it. But in the meantime, what do we have here? We have Stalker opener. Nice. Jumy goes for that base before the tech. And if these were the old sentries, I would be kind of worried, because it could be four of those stalkers moving across the map, and ArT is scouting so badly. He is trying to find the non-existent proxy. The non-existent proxy is in the form of that pylon in the corner of the natural. Beautiful mind game here by Jumy. Nicely done. I think it's even more tilting when you actually realize that it was a hidden fake proxy pylon. It's still a proxy pylon, but it's in close proximity to your base, not your opponent's base. So if these were the old sentries, I would be kind of worried for Jumy, but the new sentries actually are able to deal with the shields quite nicely. They still don't do that much damage, they still tickle after the shields are depleted, but there was a buff to the shields. Now ArT is chasing these adepts, not chasing them away, but trying to chase them. Oh, boy, manages to catch them. Oh, he's going to be able to not lose them. Oh, and the shade is being caught. barely not getting into the smoke. Let's see. This adept should be able to actually get away. Nicely done. Is Jumy the escape artist that we know him for? Or is ArT the detective that he wants to be? Okay, Robo into Twilight. Once again, Jumy is choosing that type of pathway. Looks like a lot of Protoss players, they open with teching more around those sentries. Okay, Stalker run by on the side of ArT. It's going to be able to take down quite a few probes actually. Oh, there we go. Beautiful force fields. Oh my goodness gracious, this was actually amazing. He just literally cut out his path, or cut off his path. Third base is once again pretty fast for Jumy. I'm sorry that I'm actually but it's kind of a tongue twister to say for Jumy. At some point I'm gonna say 44 Jumy, just for the sake of the memes. I'll see myself out. I kinda say it, but I think it's time to actually hold up to it. Okay, adepts are going to be able to sneak by. Alright. A couple of stalkers will try to run by once again, but Jumy this time around is in position. And Jumy has his stuff prepared for stalkers. He's getting that blink, has immortals, and Dark Shrine is on the way. Did Jumy scout the Dark Shrine? No. Okay, so no scout on that Dark Shrine, which is quite unfortunate for Jumy. Third base finished for ArT. Needs to start saturating it because he is far behind in workers. 12 workers behind. It is absolutely disgusting, to be fair. Jumy was able to actually craft a worker lead quite easily, so to say. Even lost 8 probes. Oh, never mind. I just realized that ArT also lost 10 probes. So probe harassment was quite similar. 2 probes here or there is not going to be the end of the game. In the meantime, I don't know if that's mined out, but the DTs, ladies and gentlemen, are actually moving in. Oh, this is actually looking really, really tough for Jumy. But there's always a but. Where's the other two? Okay, there's no base over here. There's a bit of a hit squad on the left side. Now the prism will go down. Beautiful stuff. There's no recall on this Archon. Gonna go down. Now 4 Jumy can resume mining in the main base. Plays off of 3 gases. Oh, never mind, it's actually 5. Got his gases on the 3rd. 5 gases. ArT is also going up to 5 gases, so they're both trying to match each other. The important thing to note is ArT is behind quite significantly in terms of workers and is not ahead in terms of army. And he's not going to be ahead in terms of army unless he manages to take a better trade than Jumy and do it like a couple of times, I guess. Now, how many immortals do we have on each side? 4 to 2. This one DT is not even realizing. Well, it's gonna realize that there's a base over here in just a moment. There we go. Finally, this DT is going to move in. Nope, that's an. Is that an F2? It's not an F2, but oh, now he actually manages. He realizes that. Uh-oh. Is that an F2? It might be an F2. I think it's an F2. Now the DT moves back in. Is there a cannon? There's a cannon there, so that DT will not really do too much damage. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna shut down that cannon. Never mind, he's gonna focus on that Nexus. 2 workers have fallen on the side of ArT. And now we have a bunch of zealots. Do we have charge? We have charge, blink, and +1 for everybody. Jumy catches up on that Dark Shrine. We're gonna have double Archon drop potentially into the main base of Jumy. Wait, sorry, in the main base of ArT. Even going with the Observer just to see if there's any DTs or something like that. Right, because it's important to actually harass while being able to deal with stuff like that. If it's zealots, then I would understand if there's no observer here. You actually don't want to make it harder on yourself to control another observer or something like that. But the thing is, when you drop 2 Archons, it's quite expensive in terms of gas. Now DT Blink is on the way for ArT. It's kind of an interesting upgrade to have. Obviously, it can look flashy and can work out, but a lot of the times it doesn't, I feel like. Obviously, there's those cool plays where you just blink on top of a Nexus or Planetary or Hatchery and just snipe it with a couple of swipes, and there's no way they can actually repair in time if that's the case, or activate battery overcharge, or transfuse in time, or have enough transfuses. So yeah, but you need quite a lot of them. Jumy is actually harassing ArT with this prism, and I swear I saw 2 Archons in this. Am I crazy? Did he actually swap them out? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, just going to take down this Immortal, but a couple of Zealots will still stand still and stand their ground. Now, the recall comes in. Oh, the Disruptor misses. Hopefully this one is the mister. I'll see myself out. Jumy's taking the gold base. I'm surprised that ArT doesn't, actually. He should try to take risks. Oh, it's going to be a Disruptor battle. Okay. Oh, takes down an Archon. Oh, the battery overcharge is actually in time, gonna heal up that Archon. But now there's no range for that battery overcharge. DTs are actually in the backline of ArT's army. Oh, and there's the G. Jumy goes up 2-0 here on Alcyone. And potentially our last map might be Side Delta. Let's see. Backs against the wall, as I always say, for Team Poland, Team Platinum Heroes, and Team Protoss. This is ArT. His opponent to the bottom right side, dominating in this second game. First game, we had a so-so, but ultimately these two games looked more one-sided than not. Let's see if he can close it out or if he's gonna give space for a comeback. This is for Jumy. And look at that. Jumy is scouting. Interesting. In the meantime, no, I'm actually not gonna run away to get some water. Kind of want to see what the openers are going to look like. Yes, this is the finals. This is a best of 5 last map. Grandfinals. And based on who is going to win, I might even get an interview with the winner. I'll try at least. I'll try. I'll try and then we'll see if we succeed or not. For now, I think Jumy is just looking to find something that there is not, at least not yet. He is kind of feeling like there is going to be some kind of a proxy, but it's not going to be the case. So both players are trying to scout and just make sure that both are honest. Honest to a T. And both players are opening... Oh, never mind. This time around, ArT says, you know what? I could do the same thing. Stalker Sentry opener. And then goes into Stalker. And Jumy is going into 4 Stalkers. Let's see what it's going to do right now. This is going to be... Oh, no. I have a feeling that this might be what I think it's going to be. This probe parks too close to the base. Uh-oh. There we go. Potential gateway as well. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. Is he chrono boosting this? Nope. It's not chrono boosting it. We have another sentry on the side of ArT. It's going to be sentry number 2. And we might see even another one. So sentry's got a couple of buffs in recent times. The build time and the shields are actually sorry, the damage against shields is actually great. And look at that, the shoe is on the other foot, or is that the case? Now ArT sees that this is a interesting opener, cancels the robo and goes for Twilight Council. Wants to prepare for oracles, potential void rays, whatever that this is. And Jumy is just harassing this base, and he has his own base right now. Let's see if that's going to be enough. Did ArT see that this is a base? Wait, yeah, he saw the base. Oh, nice force field attempts. ArT is just a tad bit off with those force fields. It is what it is. He has to swallow this and has to get his stuff together. Oh, now Jumy goes back up the ramp. Now he's not really afraid that he might get force fielded because there's no force fields available for ArT. He's gonna have a force field available just in a couple of seconds, but honestly this is looking quite tough. Oh, snipes the sentry as well, and this is a huge victory for Jumy. 2 adepts are going to move in. Where is that oracle? The Oracle is parked in the back of the base, has no kills, so that means it just took a bit of damage. Maybe, oh, but it's so painful. ArT actually needs to keep this. Oh, never mind. The Oracle comes in. I thought he recalled it. Oh, he might just go for it. Oh, battery overcharge. Oh, it's so clutch. Oh my god, this was so clutch. I didn't even know what I have to talk about right now. But then again, Jumy is dealing damage even now, so ArT barely saves the Nexus. Barely. 36 HP. Where's the Oracle? The Oracle is the back of the base. Has a single kill to its name. And the resources lost is actually in favor of ArT. Sorry, in favor of Jumy. We can see not that much, but wait a moment. I'm not even sure at this point. Okay, so I'm not sure how this is actually counted, but anyways. Okay. Now Robo comes in. Twilight Council extra gateway as well. Still have this proxy pylon. Probably ArT knows about this, right? Jumy's third base is a tad bit faster. But ArT's... yeah, ArT is actually on point with his Twilight tech. So he has his blink finished already. Jumy's Twilight is not finished. So he's gonna be super far behind if he goes for blink, I feel like. I don't think he should go blink. I think he should go charge, if you ask me. Yeah, there we go. Jumy goes for charge. As I think it's quite late. You can get blink later to actually go into something something along those lines. Let's see. Oh, double Oracle will actually take down 4 probes. Costs an Oracle though, so it's not the greatest play of all time. I think you can hit it from here, right? Am I crazy? Okay, it's going to go for the recall. It's not going to risk it. And now Jumy is just cranking out worker after worker, but the worker count differential is much smaller than it was in the past 2 games, as Jumy is only up a couple of workers, which doesn't mean too much, honestly. Not in the short, not in the long run. And ArT already started cranking out Immortals as well. Jumy has 2 of them. Now Jumy is going to be ahead on attack and is going to be ahead on attack upgrades. It's going to have his +1 if he finds the timing that he has to find, which is kind of up in the air, I would say, to say the least, because you don't know. You just don't know. You have no idea what's basically, what do you call it? Like, what's the status of the attack upgrade research? Okay, ArT is going to take this as the line base. It's going to take it as the 4th. Jumy is not preparing for a 4th base, so ArT finally finds his pylon, so it's going to take him down. Charge is going to finish. And there's the Temple Archives on both sides. Nice. We have a single Archon. And we're going to have another one on the side of Fort Jumy. +2 will commence, but he should be across the map in order to make this count. It's going to be +1 versus +1. Not really going to matter too much. Stasis Trap is going to provide some safety for Jumy. Oh no, the probe. The probe should not actually do stuff like that. Let's see. It's gonna move in. Oh my god, this is looking absolutely crazy. Let's see. It has to cancel this base. Oh, no cancel on the base. Okay, a couple of zealots, a couple more zealots are going to be warped in, but the Archons and the Immortals are derping here. That is not what you want. And honestly, this is not what I wanted. Oh, that is gonna be it. Wow. Okay. Okay. That happened all of a sudden. That Stasis Trap just won the game for 4 Jumy. This is how volatile PvP is. Congratulations to 4 Jumy for taking Platinum Hyper Cup number 8. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, hopefully the chat can hear you. I made sure that the Discord source is unmuted. Okay. First of all, congratulations for this wonderful victory. I think
Thank you.
You managed to demolish the bracket. Let me just take a real quick look over here. Okay, so you destroyed Siga 2-0, then Joey 2-0, then we've seen that 2-1 versus Nicaract. We all know how powerful Terran 2 bases are, so but the finals was like my last thought was this is not what I wanted. The quick, I was preparing for 5 games, honestly. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, they know each other, all that stuff. Okay, so how did you feel about this this whole bracket? Did anybody give you any troubles?
I was a bit scared of the first game I had against Georgi was really, really close. And I don't know, I was like incredible dead, but somehow I got back. Proto's nice. And
I need the replay of that, by the way. Just claiming
yeah,
it or
sure, yeah, I can send to you. And then I knew that I pretty sure gonna play against Nicaract probably. And yeah, I kind of had in mind what I want to play. But yeah, like first game was a bit fucked up. I don't think I should lose to 5 frags with Storm. This was a bit I don't know. The first fight I took there was, I think, overcommitted, and after that it snowballed and I couldn't hold anymore. A bit unfortunate. And then I was really gambling because I really like in PvT to like no scout, and then in the next game force a turn to scout because I play like dump and or like gamble. I do the same in PvZ, and then what I was a little bit expecting, Nicaract doesn't play that often proxy barracks, but sometimes he does, and then he actually did it, but I forgot that I wanted to scout, so my probe was too late to kill the SCVs and the barracks.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be quite a painful moment, but you actually managed to get a lot of damage with that with those probes, so yeah, that just one-shotted. I was so fast.
Yeah.
I was casually just talking. I didn't even talk about the Stargate yet as the Oracle was flying in. The GG was just called. So yeah, the too many Cyclones. Sorry, not Cyclones. What am I talking about? Hellions. I wanted to say Hellions. So
yeah, I went for the Oracle because the early game was super good. He lost like the Reaper and stuff, and I felt like usually I don't like Oracle, but in this scenario I felt like I had enough to actually afford it, and yeah.
Yeah, it felt like the perfect counter as well, especially that he made 2 extra Reapers and had basically nothing by the time your Oracle arrived.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Okay, so talk to me about the finals, because I've been preparing for like my PvP knowledge just to be able to, you know, just talk about the builds and stuff, and then I kind of started seeing a pattern on your side, because you started playing this Robo first with, I believe you played Stalker Sentry into Stalker Sentry, and then Robo first into, was it third base and Twilight Council? Or was it third base first? I think it was third base first in one game.
Yeah, in first game it was third base first, and on the Alcione I took Twilight first, so if I saw that he went Twilight first, so I was a little bit scared if he goes for Blink into Adept Glaive with some immortal stuff, I might die if I go Zealot. And yeah, I didn't went for it, but that was why I went then Twilight first, so I can get faster, like I don't know, whatever afterwards.
In the meantime, if the chat has any questions, just type them down. So if there's any questions at the end, then we're going to ask you those, you know.
Yeah.
They're already asking live questions. But yeah. We already have one. I'm going to just read those for you in the end. And what about the no scout? I'm curious. What was the take with the no scout in the first 2 games? You just knew that it's not gonna proxy.
Yeah, it's just like the no scout. I played a couple of games against ArT on the ladder recently, and overall a lot of PvPs of course, and I feel like no scouting, if you don't get proxy robot or proxy stargate, it's yeah, completely right. Like also, for example, Hearthstone also never scouts, and like not never but so often, so
That's
and
so
he has
true.
he has such a good win rate and confident with it. And also I changed a little my PP, and I go like really fast robo with a fast third base, and then be active on like with like scout hallucinations and adepts. So yeah, as long as you scout and do afterwards, like check what your opponent does, I feel like it should be fine. And as because if I go really fast robo afterwards, I'm also safe against like 4-gate blink all in or 4-gate or 3-gate whatever. So
yeah, that's true. I thought there's like it's a good middle of the road build to go robo first. Do you think it's gonna be a meta changer?
I don't know. It's a bit hard to say. Like there are always tournaments in StarCraft, but I don't see that often really high level PvP, so it's hard to say. I don't know. I just do feel like what makes fun to play and work. So
I love that. This last sentence is like golden. What's fun to play? That's to be able to say that at 6K. It's crazy. You know, at your level, it's really cool to have someone like you to just, you know, I kind of, you know, whenever I tune into your stream, it's always like I see you're playing whatever you feel like it would work. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And the third game, okay, the third game has to be something there, because then both of you actually went across the map. Both probes just went cross country, and literally you went in opposite directions. ArT's probe went south, yours went north, and basically you just scouted everything that never showed.
I think like there was a really small chance that he will play proxy Stargate, I thought. But we both thought, I think the another one is gonna proxy and look for the proxy, I think. So, and then at the end I placed a pylon on the another sec if I wanted to go for like this stalker pressure. And I was so sad that I didn't kill the Nexus, it was so close.
Oh, that was so clutch from ArT.
Yeah, that would have been game ending. Yeah, but yeah, that was a really good reaction by him. Putting the chivalry on that, and unfortunately didn't get it. But yeah.
Yeah, it felt like the third game was the closest in terms of workers, but then again, you were ahead in tech, I feel like. So these 3 games were actually, well, I'm sad to say it because I know how good ArT is, or how good he can be. These were quite one-sided. I think the second game looked a bit closer because he did some run bys and whatnot, but then you just basically blow him out with out of the water with basically the charge lot Archon Immortal style.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know if the people like gonna change something again, but like every PvP I played recently felt like besides against max specs, but felt like actually like the games I played now against ArT. I don't know why it works so good, but this fast robo play and always random adepts, and then just Archon Immortal and go for timing on the third and just be safe is I don't know, works pretty well. So
do you think we're gonna see something that I think I saw in WTL when Goblin played it? Probably it was against Stats one of the weeks. Actually, even I think I casted that, but I'm not sure. I think he opened 3 sentries with a single gateway on the high ground.
I think this is good as long your opponent doesn't play Stargate. If double Oracle shows up, you economy gonna cry. But yeah, besides that, I think Yeah, it's greedy, but yeah, can turn out pretty good.
Okay, we had one question from Tater here in my chat. It's a simple question, I think. Why so awesome?
What does that mean?
Well, why are you so awesome? You know, just casually. You even mentioned that you were sick, so hopefully you get better. But you know, even like that, you just lose like what, a single game in the whole tournament. And even that, we know Terran is we don't say that word, the I word, but we know what we think about Terran. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding, of course. I was actually hoping for a close series there. But yeah, why so awesome? That's the question here.
I don't know. I don't know what I should ask for that. But yeah.
See, guys, that's how a humble high grandmaster acts. Not answering these questions. You should have said you're the greatest player of all time. Everybody learns from you and all that stuff. So you gotta work on the interviews, Jumy. So. All right, I'm gonna let you go so you can actually rest a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for participating, and thank you so much for the interview as well.
Yeah, thanks for hosting for Hyper One and Platinum Heroes, and yeah, thanks for your casting and yeah, whatever.
It was a pleasure. All right, see you later, Jumy. Bye bye.
See ya. Good night.
Good night. All right, there you have it, guys. That wraps up Platinum Hyper Cup number 8. Once again, thank you Tacit, for hitting me up with this gig. And again, Tater, thank you so much for the gift sub to Kyla. Thank you. Oh, you already gifted me 2 subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys appreciating my work. You know, I do it because I love presenting you awesome StarCraft, and I think StarCraft, despite not looking the best right now, hopefully it's going to survive. And ESL will do something about it. I kind of still want to have stuff to do in StarCraft. But yeah, thank you so much to Tacit, to Hyper One, to the whole Platinum Heroes and Team Hyper One crew, everybody who got involved. Thank you, Gamer Hells. And of course, huge shout out to all the players. And of course, a special shout out to Jumy for joining us for an interview. But that's gonna wrap it up. And for those who are watching on YouTube, because this is gonna be on YouTube, obviously it has to be on YouTube. It's a freaking good PvP, and it's a Grandfinals, obviously. But if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out some more content. There's more stuff from basically the whole Platinum Heroes crew, and I got some replays now from Jumy. I got some from Gunner as well. We have more Han Mono replays, so the players you saw today, you might just actually see them on the Mauzycast channel. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.